Alright, you guys, I got you set up on a tripod right now. Kind of sketchy, so as y'all can see right here, this shock is not the stock one that came on the crf70. The stock shock is actually right here. It's quite a bit more clapped than the one that's on it at the moment, but I will explain that here in a minute. But I don't know how well you can see this, so I'm gonna be doing a couple of close looks in this video. Alright, so this is the stock crf70 shock. You can tell there's a lot of play in the actual spring itself, and right here you can literally see the bushing is just doesn't stay in there well. Everything on this shock is clapped. So, thinking that my brother's crf110 shock, the stock one, which is in here right now, would be good. I put it in, and it's decent. Like, it's stiffer, and it's a little stiffer and a little bit newer, just better feeling, I guess. But it's still soft compared to what I want. So I bought a shock and a BBR stiff spring. So hopefully we can get that put on in this video if it fits, and then if not, just keep this one on there and buy a stiff spring for this shock. But it should work, hopefully. If not, oh well. But I'm gonna get some gloves on, and I will see you all in the next clip whenever I'm gonna put that shock on. Or I guess I'm just gonna time lapse the edit of me, or edit that into a time lapse where I'm putting the new shock on or whatever, if it fits. But yeah, so I'll see you all in a time lapse. Alright, I know I said I was going to do a time lapse, but I'm just going to do it in a regular video. So, here we go. I'm going to take the old shock off real quick and put this new BBR stiff spring and new shock on. So, let me set this one down right here. Grab the 17 and a 14. Set these down. I'm going to take this gas tank strap off. Get that strap off, move it out of the way, and then after that your gas tank will move around a little. So the nut on the right side, is going to be a 17, and then your other side your bolt side is going to be a 14. But I'm using a ratcheting wrench, so make this process a little quicker. You could use an impact, but I just don't have batteries charged for them right now, and it's kind of hard to get in there with an impact without taking the tank off. So we're just not going to use an impact. It's pretty hard to get in there anyway with even a ratcheting wrench or just a regular wrench. Alright, got that off. I'm going to push that back, and then slip our bolt out, and then your shock will go down, and yeah, you'll have all that free play. And then also, I had to take this little mud flap piece off whenever I was in the process of putting on these shocks and taking the old ones off and all that. You all probably will have to do the same, so just take that and throw it elsewhere. And then same thing for this side, your back shock or your back shock bolt. The right side is going to be a 17, left side is going to be a 14. These ones you can actually get an impact into if you wanted to. So there's that, but I'm not going to. So just going to slide my wrench over, get my ratcheting wrench. It's this way. Nope, it's the other way. And also, this bolt for me was pretty crusty, so don't know about for you all, but for me, this bolt was pretty crusty at first. The first time I took it off, it ain't no more because I greased it, but first time you take it off, you might have a little issues getting it off if your bike has if you've never taken it off before, so. And then once you get it loose, you can pretty much just take it off by hand, slide your other bolt out, put your nut on it, set it down, set your tools down, and then you can just take your shock right out. And that is a stock CRF 110 shock. Works good, but it's still a little soft for what I want, so we're going to be throwing a BBR stiff spring and shock in there. Not a BBO shock because they don't make them, but it's a BBR stiff spring on a new shock. If I can get it back out. But there it is. So hopefully this fits. I don't know if it will or not, but it looks like it will. So go ahead, throw these bolts in, and we'll do a comparison to how stiff they are after. So go ahead, put your top bolt through. Might have to lift your tank up again, like I did earlier. Definitely gonna have to lift your tank up. There we go. And then put your nut on it, maybe. There we go. And then take your other bolt. I like to get both the bolts and nuts on first, and then start tightening them down. And then slide this nut through with this bolt. Ah, goddamn. So hard to do this with one hand. There we go. And slide your nut on, or thread your nut on. Maybe. Alright, just get both those kind of loosely threaded on there. Just tighten these up. Again, right side is the 17 millimeter, and then left side is a 14 millimeter, so just remember that. And I dropped the 17, of course. you might have to throw a washer in there. That shock's got some play in it. No, once you tighten it up, it's fine. Yeah, once you tighten it up, it's fine. Okay. And again, right side 17 for the rear. Shock bolt, 17 on the right, 14 on the left. That's not the right way. And I'm also probably going to be getting this thing ready for a top end rebuild. So might take all the fairings, tank, I've already got all the plastics and all that off, but might take all of the other stuff off tonight as well. But the shock is a little sloppy in the rear. Might throw a couple washers on there, because I don't want that to be wiggling around back there. But set it on the ground. Actually, just slide all this on. Actually, you gotta put the tank strap back on. Maybe. And slide all your plastics on. These all are pretty much just press fit in place. So once you get all of them on, it's pretty simple to get all of them on. Just like that, and then this side, just slide it in. There you go. I ain't gonna bolt them on because we're gonna take them off in a minute anyway. But I can already tell you, this thing sits a whole lot taller, and I can already tell you, it is a lot stiffer. Holy. Yeah, this thing is a lot better. I can tell you that right now. You can tell. This thing has no compression at all. Spark plug's not even in it because it's dead. But yeah, definitely gonna have to get BBR stiff springs to the front eventually because it's sitting like a drag bike right now. Definitely gonna have to get some of those, and parts list. BBR stiff springs, got the top end kit on the way from eBay. I'd like to get plastics and graphics eventually, but not anytime soon. And then, don't really know. It's really all I can think of, but yeah, this thing is way, way stiffer. Yeah, I like that a lot. Probably gonna have to put some washers in it. It leans a lot more too. This thing's pretty sweet now. I like that. But yeah, that spring is a lot better than what the other one was. But yeah, that'll be it for this video, and then I'm gonna make another one of tearing this thing down and tearing this thing down. It'll be the same night, probably go up tonight as well, both of them. I also forgot to put that mud flap in, so don't forget to do that whenever you're doing yours. But I'll see you all in the next video, and I'm going to in the next video, I'm going to tear down the bike, take all these plastics off, seat, tank, front fender. No, not front fender, but just get it ready for a top end rebuild. And see you all in the next one.